probably drink this way.
Alright, can I start off by having you guys introduce yourselves and tell us your role in the band?
I'm Jake, I do the bass and the vocals.
I'm Mark, I play guitar and harmonies, and a little bit of piano.
How would you guys describe your music?
Describe it as actually very eclectic. It's got like a little taste of like almost every genre of music besides a couple in there. So it's really got a lot of variety across the board.
Yeah, upbeat and laid back alternative pop rock with elements of everything else in between.
Who are your musical and non-musical influences?
Our musical and non-musical influences. Well, my musical influences, I like a lot of music from like the UK, but I particularly like the Beatles, I like Queen, I like Oasis, I like, geez, okay, there's so many bands. I like Hoax. I could go on forever, but yeah, I traditionally like alternative bands from like the UK.
Yeah, very commercially successful alternative bands, including Red Hot Chili Peppers, Muse, Coldplay, Oasis, Franz Ferdinand. Basically, just very successful alternative bands.
What are your goals or dreams in the near future?
Well, our ultimate goal is to, for one, we want to continue like using our music to help people out in some way or another, have like a deeper purpose to it, to use our music to help enlighten people or educate people, but also to be able to tour around the world.
How did the name of your band come to be?
The name of our band actually comes from our last name is Hoax, we're brothers, and so our name actually comes as like kind of a play on words because our last name is Hoax, and also the Royal kind of comes in because we just like a lot of like Renaissance-y, like Art Deco kind of theme, so it kind of plays into our whole imagery and stuff like that.
Where do you get the inspiration for your song lyrics?
Well, pretty much just experiences, you know, just personal experiences I have, and I don't really like have a criteria like by just stuff that happens. I just put it into my music.
How did the band form, and did you guys know each other before?
Yeah, we're brothers, so we've been writing for about 4 years now. But before this, we did have a previous project called Breathing Underwater. But we started to write together about three years ago. And so we decided that our writing was better than what the previous project was. So we decided to create Royal Hoax. And here we are.
How do you guys promote your shows and your music?
How do we promote our shows? Well, we promote our shows by to stay in touch with people, of course, Facebook. We also have people's emails. We text people. We also have the stand here at the mall where we show people our music one by one, and ultimately we help people out in the meantime with our tour for the year.
What advice would you give to young musicians wanting to become professional in the music business?
Well, we're still very new at this. Well, not new, but at the same time we're very, I would say that never think that you're an expert and always be open-minded to experimenting with new marketing tactics, and always try to look at marketing your band just as much as your music as a unique way to be able to be creative and be able to be experimental. And try to take every aspect about what the band is and try to make it creative and fun and enjoying.
I would say too, like to really as far as your music goes, like if you really believe that you have some good music, like to actually put your time into making sure it's a good recording, so on and so forth, to so people will actually take you seriously. If you believe in your stuff, you should convey that through the quality of it. Try to keep the quality as high as you can, no matter what stage you are.
And then also too is that prove to yourself that your music's good enough. Show it to people. If people like it and are receptive to it, and will actually be willing to support you. And that's a good sign that you actually have the ability to be successful in music. But if the opposite's true and you're not getting a good response and people aren't even willing to support you, then there's a good chance that you need to switch something, that you need to work on your music and become better.
Did your childhood influence you as a musician in any way?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. I think some of the personal experiences and just being one of 5 kids, we definitely things weren't always handed easily to us. And so I think that's what creates the work ethic that we have right now with Royal Hoax to be, successful independently is we're not afraid to work hard. And so I think that comes from always having to struggle as being, like I said, in a family of 5, nothing was ever easily handed down. That's from my perspective.
What are the pros and cons of being in a band?
Well, the pros are is that you do what you love. Like, so we're obviously artists, but it's a lot of hard work. So at the same time, you get to do what you love, but on the interim, you sacrifice a lot of what normal people would do because you're in a very competitive field. So you have to put a lot into it, especially when because we're newer, so we have to really grow ourselves. And we got to put all of our time, most of our time, not all of it, I'd say, but most of our time into developing and getting our music out and writing new music and doing all the aspects of it. There's a lot to do. So you don't have a lot of free time, but at the same time, you're doing what you love. So I guess it's a trade-off.
And really, that goes for anything. Now that the fact of technology and everything's so globalized, we're 2 out of 6 billion people. So really, any field that you enter into is going to be highly competitive. So something you love to do, you have to be willing to work extremely hard because you're competing against millions and millions of other people that want to do the same thing. So you better, no matter what you want to do, be able to put in the work to be able to stand out.
Do you have any other jobs outside of the band?
No.
Band 100%.
That's another, gotta commit.
Yeah, that's another advice we would give to all you musicians out there. Commit
100%. You get 50%, you get nothing.
Everyone's going to tell you need to have a fallback plan, but the people with plans to fall back on don't put themselves under any kind of pressure to succeed. So, because they always know they have that other thing to kind of fall back on.
How do you guys get back to the community and your fans?
We get back to the community by doing our Rock for Hunger tour, which we mentioned, where we go to colleges and high schools, and we actually not only are able to take the art into the schools in a unique way, because we really feel like the arts need to be a little bit more emphasized in the school systems. So we do that in a cool way, but then also by doing so, we put on canned food drive concerts, and then we're able to raise a lot of canned foods for hungry people and families and people that need it all through Michigan. So it's cool like that.
Can your fans expect any new music anytime soon?
We are always writing and composing new music. That's a tough question to answer.
I would say they can expect it, but you got to come to see us live, or you got to come to one of our concerts, or we have to come to your school if you want to hear some new stuff.
Yeah, I'd say at least seen us. Yeah, you should definitely.
What we'll do is we'll start.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's because what we usually do too is we introduce new music live before we actually put it on an album.
It's a good
If
test.
you're craving new music, definitely come to our shows because we are always testing out new songs and experimenting with new songs in the live show.
Do you guys have any last words for your fans?
would say, well, if you are our fan, we love you to death. And if you're not our fan, we would love for you to be our fan. So check us out. Check us out at royalhoax.com or rockforundertour.org. And, or you can check us out on the almighty Facebook, facebook.com/ourhoax. And then become our friend that way. If you're not our friend, if you are our friend or our fan, we love you to death.
Yeah, all we ask is that if you don't know about us, is to give us the fair opportunity to be able to prove our music to you by you actually checking out one of our songs or stopping by our kiosk here at Lakeside Mall too. We'd love to show you the song.
Or if you know about us, tell your friends so we have more fans.
Yeah. But yes, we love